3rd of October. God save us, what a day. It's unbelievable. I came up to Cork this morning, I had a few things to do, you know. And I just had to come up, there was no way out of it. Jesus, the weather. And I'm like a drowned rat. I wonder where they get a coat or a cab. I own a clothes shop or a fashion shop, and I'm around the place with an old fleece and stuff. I'm the world's worst for coats and hats and stuff. But jeekers, I should have brought something with me today. It's bad. It's unbelievable. Between wind and rain. But I'm done now. Sorry, it's 10 to 2, 13 minutes to 2, and I'm done. I'm outside here in whatever they call it, the Kinsale Road. I'm driving out now to Dunstores in Bishopstown because they have a nice grand little restaurant there, and they do a lovely kind of a carvery dinner. And I'm absolutely craving now, like a mashed potatoes, veg, gravy. I don't care what the meat is. It can be turkey or chicken or beef or anything they have, no pork, I don't care. Just a nice dinner, you know, a sit down dinner. I suppose that's the thing, the one thing when you're kind of a single man living on his own now again. And jeekers, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, because there's people an awful lot worse off than me. But you're kind of having to cook for yourself there and stuff, and sure, you know, basically if you don't fit in, my kind of cooking thing is if I and I can cook, there's no bother with that if I had took my mind to it. But I suppose you'd always take the lazy man's option a lot of the time. I cook nearly everything in the air fryer, between the air fryer and the microwave. I would rarely, you know, even use the hob, and I certainly wouldn't use the oven, because sure, the air fryer has revolutionised the way people cook. But you see, you'd never get to the standard like where you'd have, or go to the bother of the carvery dinner, the proper Irish dinner. So I'm hoping they're still serving that by the time I get out there. Now I need to get out there, park up and get in, and I'm also hoping that there's something left, because it's Friday. It's probably a very busy day outside there. Jesus Christ, the traffic is mental, and really mental now, like, and trying to get around the city. But that's my plan. That's my thing now. Get out there and get the dinner. I've been thinking about that all morning. I didn't have much for breakfast, and I'm thinking about that now all morning. I thought I'd be out there earlier, but sure, you know the way things, I got kind of delayed, and I had to get everything done, boxed off, and now time for dinner. So that's my plan. I don't know what your plan is, but that's what I'm going to do. And sit into the van then and drive home, put on the heater and try and dry out. I swear I'm like a drowned rat from head to toe. But sure, that's the way we'd be. Right, later. I'm here, I'm parked up anyway. Car park is absolutely overflowing. And of course, with the old van, then I end up parking. I have to park about a mile away from the door to try and get some kind of parking for the van. That's the one dumb thing about the van. But you would have to wonder about people. This car park is always full. Always. And that shop inside there, I know it's a fine shop, but it's always full. Queues the whole time. And this is the worst day now that genuinely came in 2025. Why anyone in their right mind, with the exception of me, because don't mind me, I'm not in my right mind. But why anybody? I mean, these are all Cork City people. What? Are they that stuck now for groceries and food that they must come out here on a day like this? It's just beyond me. There's nothing now but hardship. But I must make it to the door. I must run now as wet as I am, get to the door. The next time you'll see me now, I'm going to be eating a fine big dinner, hopefully. God save us, I'm looking forward to that. You'll see a grown man cry now if that restaurant don't have enough food for me. No, so I made it. €9.95 in fairness. Dunstores Cafe, fine cafe or fine restaurant. €9.95, lovely carvery dinner. Turkey and ham. Just what I'm looking for. Right. You know what I decided to do? Had the dinner there now, that was lovely. So I'm here now for the day. I might as well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bravely go where no man has gone before. I'm going to grab myself a trolley and I'm going into the food court there. I just take a look for things, dinner ideas and stuff that maybe for the likes of me, a single divorced man, kind of things that he might like to buy and eat, and see, sure, you know, somebody might find it useful. We'll take a look. In fairness, I'm very lucky. We're very lucky with Brosnan's there in Skull. Fantastic shop. But I get everything I want there. But sure, maybe something now that I'm going to be on my own, long term, kind of things that are maybe a little bit different. Take a look and see. All this whole malarkey is new to me. You know, all this kind of stuff. It's raining like crazy here now. I hope I have a €2 coin now to give for the trolley, and if I have, we'll go in. We'll take a look in the food court, alright? If I say cover me, I'm going in. Oh, there's beef on groceries up there. What it is? Sure, step by step, in stores, extra chocolates. 2 ribeye steaks for €11. Just because it have to be cheap, won't it? I'm going to try it in. I love the ribeye. I got a bit of coleslaw there and a few clementines, my darling clementine. That has to be cheap, right? I'm mad for the sausages too, but we can't eat everything. I'll take two of them ribeye steaks. I don't know, but much about things, but a ribeye is a lovely steak for €11. That has to be good. I'll say anyway. Buttermilk, look, chicken tenders and all that kind of stuff, and spicy chicken and everything. There's a pile of stuff there, but same as single man, you have to be thinking about it. I have 2 ribeyes there now, which is going to take me, sir. That's 2 dinners, and I have a sirloin steak at home that I must eat. Tomorrow night it can't be an all steak. In fairness, there's a pile of stuff here. Jesus, look at the ribs, look. Irish pork, or belly, look, pork belly, sizzle. Korean pork belly sizzlers. 3 packets of them for a tenner. I'll try it until they come out broad ears, but the problem is they would be coming out broad ears. So I have to take it handy. I'll have a look over now in the freezer section. I'm sorry. I'm not much good tea because this is all kind of, it's my first time doing this ever, shopping like as a single man. And you see, you have to be very careful. They have lovely brown cakes there now and stuff. But, and apple tart. I nearly bought an apple tart. But that's completely different when you're shopping in the family home, which I normally used to be doing. You'd buy the apple tart and someone would eat it. Yeah, I'd probably have half it. Someone else ate it more of it. But no, you see, if I buy an apple tart, for Christ's sake, I have to eat the whole thing myself. I have to watch all that. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Until we get settled again. That's there now, garlic and herb butter. No, I don't like the garlic and herb at all. I like garlic butter. Garlic gold. Oh, you turned the wrong way. What are they putting herbs into it for? Butter. See, to go with the steak, to throw down over the steak now with the garlic butter. Garlic gold. What's that? So that's huge. Irish cottage. That's like a spread or something. I reckon there's too much in that. I don't know, I'll go down the phone, we'll have a look, see can we find something else. See all them now, look. Deli fillers for sandwiches. They're only €2 each, is it? 2 for €4. Cheese, leek and onion, chicken and stuff. Do you know if you're making up sandwiches and stuff, look. Jeez, they thinks of everything. Egg mayonnaise over there in the corner. In fairness, that's pretty good. The only thing about it is you're going to make a lot of sandwiches. And I kind of need to get into that system now as well. I'm coming down here now and heading down now for the frozen. I could buy a few things that are frozen because I'd be heading straight home. Throw them into the freezer. See, that's another thing when you're shopping for yourself as a single man. There's no point in buying things, the fresh stuff, because we've gone off. So, my plan now is to take one look down in the frozen aisle and see, are there things that you wouldn't normally get, like, you know? Kind of different things. So I'll be learning as we go along. Geez, I take my hat off to anyone who comes in here during the people we have to go to shopping for the house. Your head will be melted from it. The crowds. Anyway, if I see anything else interesting now, I'll fire up the the machine again, the phone, and we'll see, look, Harry Ramsden's battered potato slices. Chris one day will be different. What's the battered potato? And we'll take a bag of it in. Jesus, look, we'll take a bag of it in. We'll take a bag of it in and see. Battered potato, one that the right for nice. We'll see what they'll be like. I might do a few cooking things there. As you know, on the channel, if there's people interested in it, those stuff I'm buying, might end up having a Friday wings. Is that TGI Friday, look? God almighty. And TGI Fridays French fries. Fresh, we nearly try bag it in as well. Sure, why not? I throw them into the cool thing inside in the van, they'll stay frozen, alright, and there'll be enough from there. I don't know what they're costing now, they're €4.40. And Harry Ramsden's battered potato, I think they're €4.20. That's reasonably priced. Look at this, look. Sesame chicken strips in a Tennessee style glaze. Oh Jesus Christ, for €6 we have to have them. They'll all go into the freezer, you see. We'll go down here now, we get one that's frozen. One second now, I can get them out this way. I'll have to open the other drawer. In fairness, no, I did not expect. They'd be lovely, you know, they're TGI shop. That Tennessee glaze is gorgeous. Anybody's ever been for that? You know, it's made with Jack Daniels. Fresh maybe worth trying. I don't know. But I swear I never thought that for life, you know, that those things would be. Oh, in Greggs, look, Greggs in England, Greggs are that best too. Steak bakes. No, we leave them alone. We leave them alone for now. I never expected to see that thing. Maybe he's trying to come back to a single man living on his own. But the amount of things are different, and sure, if nothing else, they'll, you know, they'll keep me entertained. They'll be good for the head anyway. I think that's nearly enough now. If I didn't take them home, there's all kinds of chicken goujons there and stuff. I don't know about them. They'll be like, geez, I really have enough now. I'm gonna buy them, right? And you see, some of them chicken goujons will be nice and more will be pure and not shite altogether. They wouldn't be the first cousin to chicken. And everyone, and whatever's in it, this is 100% chicken breast. Jesus Christ, there must be not a breasts and chickens, or there must be chickens with Dolly Parton's breasts, because they couldn't be all chicken breast. That's some old soy and ginger crispy shredded chicken, buttermilk chicken goujon, buttermilk chicken goujon, salt. Look, we come back for them. We'll try what we have here now. Right? No? What are you thinking of that? Wrong side of the phone. You better put on the phone so you're not looking at me as if I'm half deaf. Yeah. Maybe I have too. Right, that was very stressful. I'm sorry. You could probably hear my voice. Shopping like that, I find it very, very. Oh. But they got a few nice things there now with the TGI Fridays chicken strips. Crushed it there, right? They'd be lovely. And their chips are nice too. And your man Harry Ramsden, I get his fish and chips in Bournemouth. If anybody was watching the channel. Right, I need to find it till now. By the time I get out here live. I'll talk to you there in a minute. And I'll be back in the van. No, so that's that done. Geez, the dinner was grand, in fairness, lads. The reason I'm talking about it now again is, I suppose, you know, kind of, maybe part of this channel I'd like to be, maybe to be there to show, again, other single people. No exit, is there no, I don't know what, no exit that way. Jesus, we gotta get out of here. But, you know, just to show single people, you know, needn't be divorced, they might just be living in North for whatever reason. Man or like a man or a woman or anything, just I suppose just to show people that I suppose I'm on my own now, and again, like, found myself on my own, and it's a journey now. I'm learning, you know, I'm just trying to figure this out, navigate it and figure it out, and by jeez, I can tell you it's not always easy. So I suppose just to, you know, about eating is a big thing. Like, I mean, there's no doubt about it. You should see the crowds that were inside there. It was like a cattle mart. And like, there is no doubt about it. Like, but in spite of the cost of living, it still remains popular. You know what I mean? No matter how expensive it gets, it's still will remain popular. And food is big business. You could see it there. I found it overwhelming, to be honest. And again, the crowds would prefer to go back there once it's quiet. The variety and the choice, and I find that overwhelming. I really do. But I got a few bits. You see what I got? I got again, there's nothing healthy about it, but they're easy dinners for me. The couple of steaks there and the TGI chicken things and the chips and all that. Sure, look, that's unfortunately that's the way that a single man like me will be surviving. With the exception of the dinner was lovely. I mean, you can go in there, and in the year 2025 to be able to go in somewhere. Now I know they have the crowds obviously and stuff, and they're able to do it. They're probably obviously not taking huge profit out of it, because the people will go on in and spend hundreds inside in the food store. But €9.95 turkey and ham, and there was all kinds of things there. Like there was chicken and ham, and there was all kinds of everything. You could get haddock and everything. For a dinner, sit down dinner for a single person, €9.95 I think is very good value, and really nice. It's fresh, you know. And of course the food court. I'll go back and revisit that again. Like I said, I'm really lucky. I'm living right next door to our local central shop in Skull, and geez, they have everything I need. But I suppose as times go on, it's nice to maybe go in somewhere else, get something different, you know, mix it up a bit, and see what's available. Lucky that we're living in an age where, for single people, again coming back, single people or maybe small families or whatever, there's so much choice, there's so much stuff out there that you know, like 20 years ago you'd be really stuck for things, and you know, there's a lot of stuff geared towards just one person, you know, and which we're really lucky to have that. And of course with the invention of the air fryer, that has revolutionized cooking, especially for small families and especially single people, if you ask me. So I got a really nice fresh coleslaw there as well. Again, a learning curve for me. I only have filled the tub of coleslaw. Again, being single man, that's as much as I would need. And sure, when I got up then, the woman said to me at the till, she said, "You're being charged for the full box, because we charge per box." And sure, I said that's no bother. I didn't want to make any fuss about it. But again, going forward, like I would never eat a full box of it. So just a learning curve. I wouldn't buy that again. But that's just one product. Something else, there was a really nice old woman ahead of me, and you know, this voucher carry-on where you spend, I don't know, you spend €50 and you get, if you spend over €50 you get €10 back or something. I see Super Value do it there in Bantry and Skirreen. You spend 35 or something and you get back a €5, or you get it for 30, you don't get it back. You spend over €35, you get €5 off. I don't know what your opinion is on this now, because everyone's got their own opinion and you're entitled to it. This is certainly not me trying to shove it down anyone's throat, but I think they're wrong, you know. That voucher system, I think it's completely wrong. I think that it should be made illegal. I think that the powers that be, the politicians, the people that are creating all these laws, I mean, should sit down quite quickly and outlaw all of that, because that is so wrong. The shops should be forced to put their best foot forward, give people the best price, and let the competition dictate then who can sell the cheapest, you know. Because this voucher carry-on, I have a sign outside the door of my shop, the Quirky Picker shop, as you might have seen on my Instagram, and it says, you know, buy any 2 items and pay for both of them, because you are paying for everything, you know. And it's like, you say you spend €51 and you get it for €41. They're making money, and they're making a financial profit at €41 if they're able to give you that €10 off. And they're only giving you the €10 off if you go up and you spend 50. Like, you spend 49, you don't get it. And there was this little old woman ahead of me, and I'm not trying to be stereotyping, but I'd say to obviously a woman on a pension or whatever, and she got up to what I think it was €49 or something, or 40, whatever she got up to anyway. The nice lady at the till said to her, "You're a couple of euro off the voucher." So she said, "Oh, she'll give me a packet of chewing gum." So got a packet of chewing gum and scanned it, and then the lady at the till said, "You need another packet of chewing gum to get it." So she ended up buying 2 packets of chewing gum to get €10 off, you know. And I just think that's so unfair. Well, what that does is, it's people are going in there with their trolleys and they're terrified in their head. That said, like to me, no, I spent €38, right? And sure, if I was conscious of that, I'd be around the place and I'd end up buying stuff that I didn't want at all to get up to the €50. Like, I spent €38. So if I dropped my shopping up to 51, I'd have got it for 41. So I'd have got 30. I could have, for €3 extra, I could have got €13 more shopping. Does that make sense? If I had this voucher thing or whatever. And sorry, I'm going on words now, but I think that I really look. You let me know what you think about it. I think that's wrong. I think that's a completely uneven playing pitch. It's wrong on the consumer, and it should be outlawed. I really do think it should be outlawed, because, and I'm not going on about drug stores, because Super Value are at it, they're all at it, Tesco's, everyone, and they should be forced to give the best price that they possibly can. And obviously all the big crowds will be price checking amongst themselves, and that's my tuppence. Sorry, that rattled on a bit. I'm inside in the van, and I am heading for Scob. I'm dry now. I have the heaters and everything coming on. I had a great day. That was very entertaining, and we'll have another go at that. And like I say, if the channel kind of continues, and if I manage to put all these little snippets together and make videos, and if people want to see them, I will. And I promise I won't be giving my opinion on things all the time. But I just felt like saying that, because the woman that was ahead of me, I felt that it was unfair on her. If say, for instance, now there was someone there that I didn't think, you know, that whatever, I wouldn't have said it. She seemed like a really nice woman. I was chatting to her while we were queuing to pay, and then she got up, and of course the poor crowd got a little bit flustered in and everything. And I just think, nah, I think that's wrong. So that's why I was giving my opinion on that. Right, that's my lot for now. I need to get home on this horrible day, back to Scum, and we'll talk again later sometime.